Yeah, this is looking good.
Yeah, this looks nice.
Are you man going stops above the high or like a 15-point stop or?
I'll probably go for like a
Nice, recent.
13-point stop, 12-point stop. Whoa, calm down. Okay.
You going in?
Yeah, I'm short there.
Yeah.
It's only 12-point stop, so half size as well.
Oh fuck! All the position sizes on my fucking account's the wrong way round.
What? Don't tell me you're in with minions. Don't.
Oh fuck! I went for 8 micros on my 50k.
That is tapped.
Alright.
Yeah, you might be alright with a full top.
Alright, so I'm going to reduce risk here. Alright, so I'm break even here.
You're break even, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because ES has taken that first short-term low.
Yes, good spot. So, to my eyes up, yes, good spot.
And then final TP on. Alright, so let's see if we get break even or final TP. Got final objective marked out on ES at 6329. So we're just tapping into that 1 minute bearish from ES. So if we take this short-term low here, we can trade our stops into a profit. Yeah, like you said, because we were traced to 50% the range, and we respected all higher time frame bearish confluences, I'm pretty confident this should just move lower.
Yeah, indeed, yeah.
It's just going to take a little bit of time. I mean, it's completely risk free, so whatever happens is the final trade of the day.
Yeah.
Looks like ES is hesitating, but NQ seems to be positive in the move.
As long as ES stays respecting that gap, and we see an acceleration lower, should be okay. How many handles even is that? I'm just going to keep my stop in the gap, because even if you do move it into a profit, it's like one handle profit. There's no point. Just leave it where it's at. I can't. So we should respect every bearish confluence till final TP. And if price was to come higher, we do have an upper 1 minute bearish here that it may tap into as well.
I'm going to put a stop cell on the top of my position for partials right now.
Nice.
For partials.
Yeah, so what I do now is I don't take partials out of position when it ticks in. I'll wait for that candle to close past that point, and then I'll put this like a stop for that partial at that point.
Oh, first.
Because then that way I can keep as much of the position in as long as I can, and if it does come back down, I still take the partials, still take the partial profit, but if it keeps on just dropping down, I can keep as much in as I can.
Fair enough. I've never really been a big fan of partials, to be honest.
What, you keep in full position now?
Yeah. I actually can't remember the last time I used a partial. It was back when I had my Apex codes.
I take partials just because the drawdown on
Oh yeah,
the
the
trading
trading
drawdown
drawdown on
on
Apex, fucking shit, yeah.
Yeah,
That
so annoying.
sucks. That actually is so gay.
Yeah. So it's best to just take some profits, and if the position does reverse on you, then it doesn't really affect the trading drawdown as much.
God, that gives me PTSD. Fucking trailing drawdown. Oh my god.
He just needs to get a move on. What do you think?
Yeah, I know.
At least there's scope for like when ES does drop, he'll take anything with it.
I'm gonna move my stop to 23233. So just moving it to previous short-term highs.
Yeah.
Or two previous highs, not exactly short-term highs, but highs. So then 2, 3.
Fucking hell. Yeah, seems to be making its move, finally.
want to see ES close below that short-term low.
Yeah, so
Oh, there's a bit of a big spike down, but it didn't close below it. But if it closes below 633,
there we go.
it is.
It's just moving algorithmically. It's just coming back, tapping into the gap, moving lower.
Yeah, it's a big push there. Final TP's around the corner. On ES as well.
Oof, I did not like that rejection, Jesus.
So it's just teasing. Why is that ridiculous? There's no 5-minute gap.
Bruh.
There's no 15-minute bullish gap.
No, there is a 5-minute bullish, to be fair.
Bullish gap like
But if ES takes final objective, I'm fully out there.
Order filled.
yeah, it did, yeah.
Alright, there we have it,
Right.
lads. TP fucking smash, let's go. Make
Yeah.
sure you're out of that, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That is final objective, final boss.
That was difficult to get out because you close the trade and it would just wick back up.
Yeah, you gotta be quick on that, you gotta be quick.
You know, do you use NinjaTrader to place your trades?
Nah, just top step X.
Top set X, yeah, I could imagine it's quicker than trading move.
And then trade of it. I just literally have both my hands on both things and I just click it.
Yeah. Nice, good trade though.
Yeah, nice stuff. That was patience paid off. We waited for a good setup and there it was. So I'm break even on the day, so that's all good for me. I've actually ended up in a slight profit, so that's good for me. How about you guys?
Yeah, nice. Just minus $14, which is basically.
Oh, that's minor, bro. That's minor.
Yeah, I'll plan it. It's basically a break even. Even if I end up like 50, I still call that like a break even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, it's a good day really because we had the right idea with the first trade.
Yeah, I mean, literally look at the direction of price. We had exactly the right idea. I mean, coming into the day, bearish bias, price drops. Then we took out that point of sell side, looked for longs, didn't work out. Eventually went higher. Then we saw the things we wanted to look for shorts. I mean, when I came in, right when you guys were gone, I just saw 15-minute. Oh, we swept a 15-minute high. Okay, I'm gonna look for shorts now. And then we tapped into that 15-minute bearish. Then we filled the gap of that 15-minute bearish and respected it. We did the same for ES as well. So actually, so basically ES didn't tap this 15-minute bearish and NQ did, so it's not even just highs, like that's an SMT as well, like with gaps and stuff. If it taps the gap and the other one doesn't, that's also an SMT. So we had a high time frame bearish SMT. We didn't sweep the short-term high on NQ, so that was also a low time frame bearish SMT. Displacement lower, and then it did the rest very nicely. So yeah, you guys say how you felt about that trade as well. I was just doing it for the video.
No, it's fine. You do your thing.
I went through, but I like the trade. I'm more confident in this one than I was previous.
Because of the displacement lower, you think? And
I think just the general market structure, I think it was showing us a little bit more signs that it was coming down. I think a previous trade when we were buying, I think we had to buy a gear, but I think there was a lack of good market structure on NQ.
Yeah,
I'm still happy with both positions, but if I was to compare the two and say I could only take one, I'd take this one 100%.
True, but
Yeah,
like,
I mean-
say if the first one hit TP, then you probably it may have been talking about
Yeah.
different. I'm not contradicting what you're saying. I'm just saying like, just because it was an L, you just got to think previous to the trade. How did you feel about getting into it? Did you feel confident about it? I mean, I have it all recorded as well, so I can just go back and look. But I don't know. I do see what you mean though. Going into it, I was thinking like, this is a very like, you know, it's not the cleanest displacement, but the important thing you got to think about, right, is like if the setup is there to be taken, that's a trade you have to take. Like if you're starting to hesitate about like, oh, I don't know if I feel good about this one, that's where you're going to start running into trouble. That like how you become emotionless is literally just taking the setup when it's presented. Obviously that doesn't mean like every time we see a displacement or fair value gap you just fucking enter, but like if we had everything ticked off on our boxes, you know, that trade was there to be taken.
TP. I'm fine on TP on both trades.
Yeah.
Nice. I fucking held out for that. I took 50% out where you guys took profit on my live, but on my combine I just let it run. Finally take profit there.
Nice. So
Yeah,
that's
nice.
so
It was,
I've got 1k on the combine. I got 400 on the 50k.
oh sick. So what is that, you up on the day as well?
Yeah, up on both accounts.
Easy. So that's
Just gonna. You know what? One thing that I started doing is I leave my positions, like whether it's a loss or a win, I leave the positions on my trading view chart, and I like literally do annotations to why I've entered, why I've stayed in, and in that way, if I see it, I can't look at it back and be like, what the fuck was that?
yeah. No, I do
yeah,
that.
but I journal all my trades on a Word document.
Yeah, I do mine on
Well,
my.
I used to do that, but like I feel like the pictures that I take don't have enough context. I'd always be like, well, what's the 15 minutes saying? Like,
Do you not just write underneath everything
So-
you're looking for and etc. etc.
yeah, I just never found it worked very well for me.
Yeah, so I got like a checklist. Like number one would be what liquidity sweep was it? Was there an SMT or not? And then just work myself down. Number two would be, are we trading off a higher time frame FVG? So for this one, we bounced off a 15-minute FVG. It was also off 50% off the range, which is good. And I just follow like a checklist. And on my trading view, I always mark out my if I've got a 4-hour FVG, I'll mark it on trading view so I could see that if it's bouncing into it or fetching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is why I was quite happy with the first trade, because I could see that the price was inside a 4-hour bullish FVG. I could see that we had already taken out Asia lows. All I was waiting for was just a displacement higher, which we kind of got, but then it didn't work out.
Wait,
I just had a little.
I've taken trades like we took in the first macro before, and it's ran for like 100 handles. So I wouldn't have taken it if I knew like this is not a trade I would not take. I only take trades where I personally feel that I would take this 100 times over again. That's just my opinion though.
Yeah, I would as well.
I think the only thing which I really struggle with, I think it's just because I'm not 100% the strategy yet, is I don't have a checklist. Like every time I'm like, right, that's my level that I'm targeting, it's all like clockwork. I think because I'm still getting to know the strategy in a sense, I am still like, I have the checklist, but I do it in a fucked order, so I end up in trades that I'm like, actually.
Well, what? Just
no reason
explain
to do
like,
this.
explain as close as you can like your thought process when looking for a trade, and then when entering and your trade management and shit.
So I'll look for the higher time frame sort of like buyers. So if you can kind of predict where the next 4-hour candle is going to go, that for me is all I need. I don't need it to be like a daily bias. If I can predict the 4-hour candle, I'm happy. I'll look for the levels like the session liquidities, but also significant highs and lows.
Yeah.
And then from there, I just look for like plays on gaps, like look for 15 and 5-minute gaps, mark all of them out, and then just wait for reactions from them. But I feel like sometimes I'll get my bias confused because it'll be reacting off like 3 different fucking gaps. It'll be reacting off like one 5-minute, one minute, and then a 15-minute, and I never really know which direction it's going to go.
Yeah.
I've explained that really badly, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean. So you're confused about like when it taps into loads of gaps when you're entering it, is when you're entering a trade or when you're looking for a trade?
When I'm looking for a trade, like if it's respecting like a 5-minute gap, let's say, going bullish, but we're actually coming down from a 15-minute gap that we previously tapped.
Okay, so
Like
if
what point you go,
like
yeah,
if the setup, yeah, so if the setup forms right, the lower time, like the short-term high displacement, all that after a liquidity sweep, if it forms and then you've got gaps going against the trade, you simply just half your size, because obviously it's not an A+ setup, but if the trade's there to be taken and it ticks your boxes, but the only thing going against it is higher time frame gaps, just half position size it, because it's still there to be
I get what you
taken.
mean. Just see if I can find an example instead of just trying to explain it to you. Yeah, I mean, overall, good day. Happy I held my nerve there to keep that full position.
Yeah.
So,
Well, if you can you send the profits on Discord or something so I can just slap that on my story?
yeah, bet.
Lovely.
So on the 16th of July,
Yeah.
on first macro, the trade that we were both looking at, but you were like, nah, it's not worth taking.
Yeah.
If you jump back onto that onto your
What, do you want to replay it?
on your charts, yeah, if you just do it, then you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Like,
Okay. Wait, give me a sec. Oh, it's because my fucking cable's bent. That's why my mic's fucked. The cable's fucked. Alright, my bad. The 16th of July, yeah?
yeah, first AM. You'll know the trade when you see it.
Oh, do you mean the short?
That is the long.
Oh, the long. To be fair, when I saw that, I will admit that was a bit of fear from me. If I saw this trade today, I would have taken it. So that was just fear in my because of how.
Like if you on the 5-minute, it was respecting a bullish gap, but in the grand scheme of things, we were coming down from.
What, this gap here?
Yeah.
You talking about this gap here?
Yeah.
So respecting that gap, but we're trading into a 5-minute bearish.
Yes, but we're also coming down from a 15-minute gap.
Which one's that? From here?
So go up to left.
Here?
Yeah. So in terms of the actual market structure, like it's coming down.
Okay.
But a long has presented itself.
Alright, so my advice would be, right, is don't get too caught up on what's like previously happening a lot. Like, you want to take into account of everything, of course, but like this right here has no relevance to what's happening down here, because this has now come down, tapped into a 5-minute bullish, because this now is irrelevant because this draw has now been met. So this 5-minute bullish has now been met, and it's now trading. So what I'm saying is, like, don't overcomplicate it too much. Like, yes, it's driven price lower, but it's now swept liquidity lower, so this is now irrelevant. We've now tapped into a 5-minute bullish imbalance, so if the trade is now there to be taken, it's there to be taken. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think you're just like trying not to overcomplicate it too much. Like, I think you definitely have the right idea and everything, there's no doubt about it, but it's just like, try not to overcomplicate things. I used to do the same as well. I used to be like, yeah, it's driving price lower, so like I'm hesitant about, you know, why should price be going higher now? But then that's also just you trusting the model. You just gotta trust the model. But yeah, this long here, not gonna lie, we should have probably have taken it, but that was just me being like, price is shit, I'm gonna wait. So
yeah, because I had, like, that was a bad day for me. Like, I saw that trade, didn't take it, and obviously that hit like final TP for me.
yeah, probably would have hit for
and
me as
then
well.
The other 2 trades I took that day were break even and a loss.
Yeah,
So I was crashing out because then I saw a trade, I think in the PM session as well, that would have been a full take profit. But I got stopped out and break even on that one as well. So I took 4 trades, and only one of them got stop loss and a break even, when actually 2 of them were fully profitable.
yeah,
So I think it's just like my confidence with, like, I don't back myself. Like, when I see a trade, I'm like, oh, it could do this, could do that. And I just don't back myself at all.
yeah.
My friend, have you read Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas?
No,
Actually, I have as well.
Game,
I've heard of that.
but
Yeah.
everyone has sort of shown that to me.
The Trading Game. I haven't read that one. Let me have a look. I would recommend for your summer read, the Mark Douglas Trading in the Zone book is unreal. It kind of just goes over like how trading is just a probability game.
Yeah.
And it helps you remove that fear, because I had that fear. My psychology was poor like last year. After I read the book, I was like, oh, it doesn't really matter if you win. It doesn't really matter when you lose, because it just comes round in cycles. It's like flipping a coin.
Yeah.
It's like flipping a coin with an edge.
Yeah.
So I mean, your edge is the strategy.
I think I understand that, but I think it's more so the confidence in me knowing the strategy. Like, I know the strategy works. Like, I've seen the proof. But I think it's my knowledge and my practice of it which is taking away my confidence in it.
Yeah, I understand. It sounds, it's from what you're saying, it does sound like you do understand market structure and like the fair value gaps between the different time frames, understanding liquidity and how to find it and what it is and where is it.
Well,
That's kind of like the fundamentals of it. I do recommend having like a checklist on a notepad and just number it. So like number 1, what are you looking for first? It would be a liquidity sweep. You can't do anything if there's no sweep. And then maybe number 2 is price inside a higher time frame fair value gap, because you can't go like we went short off a 15-minute gap, right? 15-minute bearish gap. You can't go long if price is inside a 15-minute bearish gap. Do you get what I mean? And just these kind of checklists helped me out quite a lot, because I would be like, well, I can't even look for longs because price is inside a 15-minute bearish gap, so I can only look for shorts, and it's valid to look for shorts because the setup is telling me shorts. And you just go through the list. I've got a checklist here. I think Milo has some sort of checklist as well. And yeah, I think that's the one. I think just having it for you, just have that checklist. That would be great. I think.
Yeah, Cam. I think eventually it will, because obviously you're pretty you're still roughly new to it. I think if you just literally just keep doing what you're doing every day and just doing it, it will just go in your head. Because like for me, I could probably not even dot any lines out and see the model play in front of me and know when to enter. Like it's that ingrained in my head. So I think, and that was literally all from just like not missing a day and just trading every single day, which you do anyway. So
with me, like similar, like I can see the model play out, but then when I'm actually looking at it, I can't justify it. Like I can look at a situation and be like, yeah, so that's in the gap, and I can see we're moving lower, I'll be displaced. I don't have any of the other confluences, so I'm not
I do
joking,
notice
the
that
other
a
day
little bit.
backtesting.
I do
I was
notice that.
backtesting with a mate, and I swear to God, I took 5 losses in a row on days where I actually made money. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, that's cooked. I can't lie. That is cooked.
I've never rage quit backtesting before, apart from then. I was like, I can't be fucked. So yeah, my confidence took a knock from that, but
That's fine. I've gone on a losing streak with backtesting as well, but then with my gear accounts, I'm doing fine. Yeah. Oh, one thing that Mark Douglas said is, I'll let you read the book, I don't want to ruin it for you, but there's one thing that stood out for me, yeah? Is imagine that you've got your next 100 trades, right? So, the next 100 trades, think of it as they're already written, right? They've already happened. Do you know what I mean, right? But, because the way the market moves, all you're doing is just playing the market. You're just a puppet to the market. You just see the strategy, you go in, right? So, but you don't know the sequence of your wins and losses. And when he explained that, I was like, oh, what's he going on about here? So imagine there's 100 trades, 50 would be wins and 50 would be losses. But you don't know the sequence of wins and losses. So you could take 3 or 4 trades of losses in a row. That almost just tells you you're due a win. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas,
yeah.
For me, when I didn't realise that, I was like, oh no, I'm terrible, I don't know what I'm doing, and then I might go and skill before 100% I've run loads of accounts. And I remember when he said that, I was like, all I have to do is just take a step back and realise I'm in a sequence where eventually it's going to be wins. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if I explained that right, but yeah,
No,
basically imagine 100 trades already written.
No, definitely, yeah. Yeah, you just gotta see it
I'll
like.
definitely give it a read because I'm looking for trading books right now. I'm reading the trading game. It's more so about like how the market moves, necessarily about like trading. But it's talking about like so situations like now. Like, why are we at all-time highs when literally a month ago we were possibly going to enter a world war?
Well, the way I think about it is, this is literally how I think. I couldn't give a fuck about whatever happens outside, whatever's happening with price. That's all I give a shit about. Like, if price is going all-time highs, say no more. I'm gonna have to start trading and deal with it, trading on all-time highs. I don't worry about if Israel's just bombed fucking like Iran or something. You know, you just want to worry about what prices want to do, and if the outside war is then having an effect on price, like yesterday when we were having random ass fucking spikes because Trump was gonna fire Powell or something, or was that Wednesday? I can't remember. Then that's when I'd be like, okay, I ain't gonna trade, but like I wouldn't even worry about what's going on outside, or like, but like obviously when it has an impact on price, that's when you then worry. But if it's like, oh, price is moving normal now, but there's a war going on, it literally doesn't matter unless you're long-term investing, and then you're cooked. But do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I think I need to read the book, to be honest. I need to read the book. I need to do some back testing. I think I'm going to go like from the bottom. Like, going to be watching Milo and is it Keswick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Going to be watching all the videos and like, because I know the strategy, but I just don't have it out in paper. So I think that's where the lack of confidence, comes from.
You know what? Where I learnt the most from, I literally like before I used to go to bed. Yeah, I used to watch one of his live streams start to finish, literally start to finish, like his live streams of him trading. I just watched it from the start to the end, and everything that he did in there. That's where I learnt the most. I didn't even watch a lot of his videos. I just literally watched the live streams, like when I wasn't even in his group, and I found that so fucking helpful. Like just watching him do it live time.
Is that Milo thing?
Yeah. I just used to watch it start to finish every single stream.
Thing is, I'm not gonna lie, I hate Milo. As a person, I don't like him.
Really?
As a trader, he's insane. So like, I'm like mixed conflict. But I do. His videos are good.
I think he's a lot.
There we go.
I find his personality a lot like mine. That's why I like him. He's just a knob. No, he's not a knob. I don't think he's a knob. He just doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I do like the way he explains the strategy and also market structure and also his bias